guys, how's it going? Welcome back. Well, we have an interesting little toy called a 360-degree tracking gimbal. Whoever makes it, your guess is as good as mine. But I did get this at the source, and they sell for about 60 bucks Canadian, so not bad. I've seen this thing a couple of times in there, and I'm kind of like, that's got to be some cheesy gimmick of some sort. Anyways, a good friend of mine who I've known for decades actually is one of the main managers there. And so I was talking to him about it, and so he's moving around showing me how this thing's working. And apparently you have to be between 1 and 5 meters away from the thing. I've got plans for some RC videos with this, because it's kind of like, you know, sometimes it's hard to even have your camera person to follow right, and you know, and even still, even if they do, you know, it is kind of nice to have something if they're not available for you, because it's kind of hard to drive and shoot a video at the same time unless you got like a hack cam or something. And our Mobius camera died a long time ago, and we've never replaced it. So it's kind of like, well, tracking technology, maybe. So let's just zoom out a bit. We're gonna take this out. We're gonna set it up and see kind of like what the thing does, right? And this way it's also in my environment too. I found it kind of interesting, and I thought, well, you know, like I said, for the RC thing, I think it would be kind of fun. It may even work out really good in here for some stuff. Now this thing does actually have a tripod mount, so you can mount it on a tripod, and we are actually going to do that. But otherwise, you can put it on a flat surface. It's fine. It's not a big deal. But I thought, well, you know, let's just mount it on a tripod because it needs to be anyways. And it is still winter here in good old Canada, and so we want to make sure that we actually have this thing. I don't even know. Wow, we're gonna have to read some instructions, I guess. Anyways, let's get the rest of this thing out. So this would be good to just put out in the driveway, shoot some RC videos for you guys. I have not done RC videos for you guys in a long time, I know. I still have some RCs, so, you know, and I've been talking to the wife lately, thinking, you know what, I kind of really need something a little bit more on the channel lately, and I really think getting back into the RC thing a bit would definitely make some guys happy. And I know I could use the get out and go and do some fun stuff. So this is actually this is interesting. Alright, let's actually read. This is the one part I hate, is reading. I like to just, you know, do things. So what do we got here? We've got the tracking gimbal, we got a phone holder, we got a charging cable. Did I hear them say the word charging? Can we use this wirelessly? It is a charging cable. We can use this thing wirelessly. Does it have any power in it now? Oh yes, it does. That's one thing we weren't sure of, if this thing was battery powered or not. Well, that's kind of not doing anything there. Probably need to give it a charge. That's pretty cool. Nice to know it's rechargeable. It does have some writing on the back. Let's take a look here. Okay, 5 volt, 1 amp. So we need some juice to charge this thing with. Wow, there are 2 batteries in here. 2 times 1800 milliamp. That'll run for a long time. Yep, Source, yep. So it's a Source in-house product. That's pretty cool. Interesting. Wow, from Barrie, Ontario yet. Manufactured in China though. But hey, source.ca. Okay, so we got a charging system. I do have actually a 2 amp power supply, so I will actually charge this up before we run. But let's get this thing assembled first. That's the big thing. What's our little flip up thing for? Fits most 4.7 to 6.5 inch smartphones. We're good there. No connection app required. Oh, that's good. 6 to 8 hours to fully charge it. So it's only going to have a storage charge in it, which explains why it wouldn't do anything. There's not enough juice. Operating instructions. Number 3, the gimbal will begin tracking the human face and body. Stay within 1 to 5 meters for best results. Well, we're going to try and make it track an RC, so suck it up there, toy. We got this, and we've got this, and I still don't get the whole deal with this thing here. This has to screw into here somehow. The instructions, I'm going to tell you right now, guys, suck. They really bite. Okay, so I really can't. This is the weirdest thing. Okay, that's screwed in. That locks in place. That can't go too tight or it turns the thing on. So, you know, this, I didn't intend for the video to be this long, but hey, this is a frickin' new toy even for me. I say we take that stupid thing right off. Okay, that's just basically as tight as it goes because you don't want to force it too much. Yeah, see, that lock piece has to be there. Okay. So what is the deal with, oh, you know what, I bet you I know. Alright, so let's say we do this. Okay, so we could set it that way without the bracket. Theoretically, that should still work. Oh, there we go, it's moving. It's following me around. So we can set the smartphone up that way. Stop. The alternative is we don't use that and we just screw this in. You know, I saw this set up in the source. I should have just taken a friggin' snapshot. It would have been less hassle. Okay, so if I just leave that like that, I can actually move the one up at least. This way it doesn't really, I'm actually going to move both of them up. So the back thing isn't going to move when this is on there. So you've got two different ways. I guess you could set an iPad in there you know, type of thing. Now, as far as the foam thing goes, you can rotate this. But I mean, for doing selfies, it'd be kind of cool. So let me just set this thing up as a selfie mode here. And we'll just go like that. Now this is also adjustable for angle as well, so we can go back, we can go forward. Let's see, front camera, turn the power on. So the one thing we don't want to do is tighten this ring too much, or it actually interferes with the power button, like just interferes. I mean, that could have been a bit narrower. But if this thing works out good, we can always modify this thing a little. But see, it's moving with me. That is so creepy. That'd be like good for like home security, you know. Set it up for recording. Anyways, that's pretty sick. So, if we want to have, for recording our RC stuff, in this case, for me anyway, we'll put it like that. Forget that. Alright. So, we're going to go photo, video. Be good for like a panoramic view, you know what I mean? Have it do it for you. Now let's see if I can get further away. Yeah, still working. This might actually work out for doing an RC video. We're going to find out for sure. It does only have a certain visual range, like as far as width goes. That's pretty cool. I can stop here and it stops. Neat. That's pretty awesome, guys. I think we could probably give this thing no review yet. I want to see what this thing can track an RC car or not. It should theoretically be able to. Okay, at least that's the theory. It tracks motion, so you know. But I'm curious to see whether or not it'll track an RC. But that is cool because my buddy and I didn't realize that this thing was actually rechargeable. You know, but you got to think, you know, because we thought maybe batteries. Because he said, "Did you get the batteries?" And I'm like, no. And we're like, we look at the unit, right? It's kind of like really deceptive because it's like there's nowhere to put batteries. Neither one of us thought to actually try reading anything, right? Of course, you know, males, we have this habit of not reading sometimes. But it is rechargeable, and it's got 2 batteries in there, so we got lots of runtime. So I'm going to charge this thing up anyway. I don't know when this week I'll be able to do an RC video for you guys. Right now it's pissing down rain outside, so I need to wait for, you know, the weather to calm down a little bit, because it's going to be nothing but a sheet of ice, and we are supposed to get some more snow, so that'll make it sticky for the truck. Because I'm actually going to take my Wolverine out, and I'll shoot an RC video for you guys, and the recording, if it works, will be all done by this. If this doesn't work, we're going to make that part of the review, of course, when that happens. But so far for 60 bucks, it's looking pretty good. Now that's Canadian dollars too, by the way. Obviously, Canada, source.ca. So anyway, so if you are in Canada, you might want to check one of these things out. But wait until after I do the review, because I know you RC fans out there are going to be like, "That is so sick, man. I hope it works." Because if it does, we're all going to be happy. Because I'm sure, hey, like I said, if your camera person's not around, or maybe your hat cam croaked, use your cell phone. And you know, and like I said, you can change the angle of this to suit your requirements, right? And that'll be just awesome. That's outstanding. Anyways, I'm gonna let you guys go. I'm gonna go put this thing on charger because it takes, you know, several hours to charge it apparently. Give me a couple of days. We'll come back to the gimbal video and see if it can actually record RC footage. So in the meantime, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. All right, see ya.